Coverage coming your way is presented by EA Sports. Welcome to the Stadium Course, TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. It's a masterful blend of challenge and playability designed by the team of Tom Weisskopf and Jay Morrish. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo for EA Sports.
The changes, Rich, they made in 2014 have just added a luster to this great venue that hosts the PGA Tour event each and every year. And it's a great test for any level of play.
We're here at the par 4 first, and Frank, what's the best play?
Off the championship tee, it's going to take a big drive to carry that bunker, so you're going to have to be a little right of it or perhaps short. But just over 400 yards, a rather modest length par 4, and certainly a great chance to get off with a birdie.
Wow, Frank, look at that one run out. Just blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch.
So young and so accomplished already. Jordan Spieth, ready with his approach. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Even par early on. Par 4 second hole, a little bit longer than the first, this one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, a hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still, it requires a very precise tee shot.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Jordan Spieth eyeing this putt for birdie. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better. Even par, currently.
That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5 third?
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot to try and leave a good third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That hazard down the right side protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards.
Second shot.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot.
It's no snack, though.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. The green is radically different. It used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
And that one ends up about 25 feet from the hole. And getting ready for the putt. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
One thing Spieth has shown early in his career, he is rock solid on the par putts. Frank.
That bends gently to the left. There used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tee's added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good looking birdie. 15 feet away. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Now to the par 4 6th. Decision time, Frank. Driver, or do you go with 3-wood?
A lot of that's going to depend on if there's any breeze. If the breeze is at your back, you can drive it all the way down the right side and take those 2 bunkers down the right completely out of play. This hole's been stiffened up, though. The length hasn't increased, but that bunkering and that choke point. So, the strategy. Do you have the length to get past them? Or, if you have to lay up, it's going to leave a much longer second shot.
Great lie, and what a great shot. He has really hit it a long way. Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Frank, you know what gets me about this game? Here a person makes a legitimate effort, makes a good stroke, and that ball spins around and is just laughing at the player. And now what's left, you could breathe on that ball. It counts the same as a 300-yard drive. It's not right.
But it's the beauty of the game.
Now to the second par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Yeah, quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the front. Really favoring a higher shot that's going to land softly. And therefore you can open up that green. Because the further back you go, the wider it gets.
Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Birdie chance now for Jordan Spieth. How does that not go in? Locked in on the read and the speed. Well, that's just a case of not focusing right there. What a lapse in concentration. Clean this up with a tap. So with that, 1 over par. Now here at the par 4 8th, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of two bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those two bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Second shot, good look at the green. Frank, going back 100 years or more, we used to see winning scores in stroke play tournaments, 72-hole events of 300 thereabouts. But obviously, like so many things in golf, everything has improved.
Yeah, people would scoff at sort of saying 475s would win a U.S. Open or a British Open. It did, and it does. But, with equipment, and people have really got into the game, they've worked it out.